Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Exposing the Narcissist. A big thank you to everyone who has taken the time to subscribe. And if you haven't done so yet, I hope you enjoy this video so much that it's a no-brainer. But even if you don't, thanks for stopping by anyway. Please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I read every single one and I appreciate all feedback. But let's get into today's topic, which is the subtlety of narcissistic abuse and crazy making. Because the narcissists introduced us to their own form of abuse. And for anyone who has been a victim of narcissistic abuse, we know that at the time when it was happening, it was very difficult to pinpoint that we were actually being abused, whether it was a lack of education or awareness. We suffered in ignorance. Many people didn't even come to realize that they were dealing with a narcissist or being abused until after the discard. But by then, the damage had been done. Because narcissistic abuse is emotional and psychological, not only is it hard to pinpoint, but hard to express, to let someone know or understand what you are going through. And this is the result of all that crazy making that we had to endure. The narcissist already lives in an artificial, made-up reality that they can jump in and out of. They are delusional. But for example, with my husband, I remember making suggestions or giving ideas that were quickly shut down. But then a week or sometimes months later, he would present the very same idea as if he came up with it himself. Also, his recollection of events were always skewed, and I would be left wondering what really happened. But I think the worst situations that crazy making happens in is during arguments or disputes. Arguing with a narcissist is like going through an obstacle course. It is not straightforward. You end up arguing about other things that you didn't even plan to speak about. In the end, you are left feeling more confused and overwhelmed than when you started. Their passive-aggressive behaviors that make you doubt your abilities or sanity were all subtle gestures, but they meant a lot. The shaking of the head, the rolling of the eyes, that blank stare. Something my husband used to do a lot as well was whenever I arranged plans for us to go out, he would take his time getting ready. And sometimes, many times, we ended up being late. But when it was the other way around, when he made arrangements for us to go out, he would be on me, getting angry, threatening to leave without me. Another thing I used to always ask him was, what's up with the attitude? Because nothing out of the ordinary had happened, but he would just be in a snappy mood, which made me feel like my very presence was an annoyance. But all these things are very subtle and sometimes spread out, so that if you had to try and explain it to someone, they would probably think it's just a misunderstanding, or that you are being too sensitive, and especially if your partner is the covert type who presents the picture perfect, wholesome image, they will definitely think you are the one that's overreacting. The funny thing is, if we turned up with a black eye or a broken arm, those same individuals would probably respond differently, because many people are only aware or count physical harm as abuse. But narcissistic abuse is valid and real. For although the abuse is very crafty and subtle, it is very poignant and not easily to be forgotten. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.